3, 2, 1.
This video is brought to you by Green Bang Gaming. Green Bang Gaming. Go down to the description below and find out the video games at greenbanggaming.com. Audience, Hunter. We're going up to an altitude of 210 kilometers with this particular launch. On board we have Commander Joff Key, Specialist Charlie, Kerman, and Engineer Jerry. All three of these guys are engineers, though. So, it's a full engineered flight. Because today, we have a very special rocket, the Starshot Architect. That is the name of this particular class of Starshot. There are currently 2 cargo bays on board. This is basically a redesigned shuttle. We have swapped out the hitchhiker container for a cargo bay, however, and that is right here. We're also bringing up a new module for Pegasus, the trunk module, which is another cargo bay, and that is there. It's going to be a tricky operation to get this, to get all of the new stuff installed, which is why we have 3 engineers on this flight. This is also the first Starshot Heavy launch that we will be doing without the fins up top, because they were providing the ship with too much control, and it would cause the ship to sway and just fall the hell over. So those are gone. Those are no longer going to be on any Starshot Heavy launches. This one's going pretty good, actually. It's not getting too many atmospheric effects because the top ship is excruciatingly heavy. Alright, there we go. Now we're getting some very heavy atmospheric effects. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense since we're going through the thinner part of the atmosphere, but whatever. Anyway, it's going to be a lengthy operation, and it might actually take up 2 videos. And if you guys get bored, I can't say I blame you, but there's going to be a lot of EVAs on this one. So, as we saw in... Hold on. So, as we saw in the... some reassembly required video, all 3 of these guys are equipped with these EVA fuel cylinders, which will provide us with more fuel for EVA work. Now, for the most part, I'm hoping that we're just going to hang on to ladders, because that will simplify the whole damn process. If we don't, then... our work just got a hell of a lot more interesting then, didn't it? Alright. Atmospheric effects have died down, mostly because we're reaching the upper limits of the atmosphere. I never flight tested this vehicle, and it's still got the landing legs on it, mostly because this ship is, once again, designed to land upright, like the shuttle. That hasn't changed. We do still intend to land this thing. Let's see. From the interior, everyone's got the new suit, actually, so we're all equipped with the latest suit technology, mostly because I think that suit has more EVA fuel. And Jofke's the only one with the blue one. You can't tell from the interior, though. Alright, let's get it done. Sun is gonna slowly come up over the horizon. We're gonna go ahead, decouple. At some point, I want to try landing that stage. Put some guide fins on that. Grid fins. Can we get a mod for grid fins? That is out of atmosphere, though. And there's no way we're going to be able to secure that thing. Tell you what, if we put a lot of parachutes on the side boosters, that would make recovery 1,000 times easier. In fact, they might just fall down and land in the ocean. Like I need them to. Is that going to be okay? Oh God, let's hope so. Oh, activate auto warp. I'm just afraid that we might accidentally slam right into the goddamn booster. Let's find out. No. No, it's well within acceptable parameters. Okay. Cool. Cool. Next order of business is going to be to ditch the top stage, as a matter of fact. We will be doing all maneuvering with the upper engine. So, you. Now we gotta be careful with this. It doesn't have a lot of power. It's not the prettiest looking top stage, is it? It's got all that crap on the bottom. It's basically hauling this module right here, the one in the middle. Alright, give her a Viking funeral. Just bury her in the atmosphere. There we go. Okay. Now, swap back to the other ship. There we go. Okay. We don't need to worry about that thing crowding up the sky anymore. We also don't have to worry about the other stage. That should eventually fall back down to the planet. Even though I'm seeing a lot of shuttle garbage up here. Tell you the truth, we are very close to the Operation Purple Planet debris. Yeah, whatever. Give me a rendezvous, autopilot. Alright. Engage. It would be 236 orbits away. So, I'm gonna give it control of the, atomic rocket motors. That's gonna be our, maneuvering engine. Now, as long as we don't burn too much, we should be fine. I have tried to minimize the part count on the, rear of the vessel. Right now, this thing is packing some extremely serious reaction wheels on board. Like, we're talking 3 inline, really big ones, plus a couple inside the main capsule itself. That would be my dog. Oh. Oh, they're vacuuming up there. That's... She doesn't like the vacuum cleaner. Oh, no. Oh, the poor puppy. Anyway. Yeah, I know. I yelled at the other dog for doing it, but with him, it was constant. All right. 3.64 phasing orbits later, and we will do a Hohmann transfer for intercept. Now, we are at very high altitude, so we can time accelerate real fast. This won't take any time at all. A lot of parachutes on this thing. So, Command, we have a lot of parachutes on this thing. Yep, that's because you need to land later, you guys. Jofke's not coming back, actually. Jofke's on the next mission. God, that's some spin. That is a lot of... That is really powerful spin. Alright, so it'll match our velocities at closest approach. As long as closest approach isn't on the dark side of Kerbin, it's on the dark side of Kerbin. Pegasus just came into view, and actually I had my camera on it for once this time. There she is. Lights are on, I believe, but nobody is home right now. The shuttle came and picked everybody up. Let me see. Yeah, the lights are on, but nobody's home at the moment. Coming in fast, actually. Wow. Slow down. Slow down. Oh my god, slow the fuck down. Slow your fuck. Don't hit the ship. Please. Use a crazy pilot, Jofke. Or Charlie. Or Jerry. Jesus Christ, guys. Scared me half to death with that. Like, I'm looking at that, and I'm like, we're coming in awfully fast. Oh, wait. We're not on time acceleration right now, are we? Close to target, plotting intercept. You don't really have to. Right now, she's just getting a little bit closer. Alright, so... It's going to be an interesting job attaching this new module, because we need to place it in between these two docking ports, which means decoupling most of the ship. So that we can install that module. We might utilize the robotic arm for this. That, or I might actually use my veto, because I managed to avoid using my veto on BOP when we ran out of RCS fuel. Like, if it's for small shit like that, yeah, I'll use my veto, because it's not tremendously, it's not tremendously bad. Okay, spin her back around. You got her on approach vectors. I think we might be able to go with a high speed limit for docking on this. We're in a relatively small ship. The current mass of said ship, though, right now is 38 tons. This is a 38-ton ship. Wait, that math doesn't make sense. Because that's a 115-ton ship. Okay, now you got me curious. How heavy is Pegasus actually? Not one stage. Tell you what, we'll check when we, swap over there real quick so that we can, extend the docking port. Because we're not going to be able to dock at the front if we're moving the front forward docking hatch, even though that hatch is open. What the hell? Who left the hatch open? You can stop. God damn it, you are close enough. Disengage the goddamn autopilot. You're done. This is close enough. Okay. Now, normally, I don't want to upset the structural integrity of Pegasus, but Pegasus was always designed to be modular. What side is the ship on? I want to say... Oh, there she is. Gosh, she barely shows up at night. She's closest to this docking port, so go ahead and extend that docking port. We're going to be docking here today. We should have enough space, but I'm going to go ahead and retract all of the upper solar panels on that side. Yeah, that's it. Just go ahead and retract all of those solar... Get these two as well. They're more or less on that side of the ship. Okay, we should have enough space to bring her into dock now. Now, extend your airlock. We're gonna see if these two airlocks can connect to one another. Okay. Docking autopilot, and we're going to use 1 meter per second delta V, and enable. Good, those tanks are locked. We don't want to be using that fuel. We don't want to use the fuel in the bottom stage yet. These also have new RCS thrusters on board. They should give us a wider range of movement. Plus, this thing has some pretty heavy reaction wheels. We should be able to keep the torque moving towards the top of the ship. Which is good. Because we need the top of the ship to be able to keep up with the rotation of the bottom of the ship with its extremely powerful reaction wheels. So take it easy, bring her in. Once we're docked, the engineering can begin proper. So I'll tell you what, we're gonna skip the docking for you guys. Alright, we're coming in fast. Actually, coming in a little too fast. I just lowered it to 0.22, and now back to 0.2. Okay. Okay, so now she's coming in at 0.2 meters per second. We're very close, and then we can get started here. I want you to force roll 0 degrees. Yeah, that'll just make my job easier. Because we're also gonna have to retract these two solar panels if we're gonna actually do this. should be interesting. It should be very interesting trying to get this piece installed. Now, normally I'd like to do it between here and here, but that's not going to happen. Because everything is way too tied down in that section already. Though these guys are basically here to tie things down, so I don't know, we'll think about it. Whatever, let's get docked first. Then discuss all of that garbage. Alright, easy. Very nice, okay. Now, we don't want that to wobble out of place, which it might. So, Charlie, we're already doing EVA work. And that gives us access to the in-flight build tool. We're going to take the struts off the back of the ship, and we're going to attach them to the front capsule, and that's going to hold the ship in place. This doesn't have to look great. It can look as haphazard as we want it to be. We just need to get this part attached to this part. And this should hold it together real nicely. Good. Alright, we are attached. For the most part. God, that looks haphazard as hell. But that's okay. Alright, let's get on board. What we're gonna need to do next is Jerry is gonna transfer to the bridge. And we did not bring a remote guidance unit for the cargo bay. So, Jofke, you're going to go on EVA. That's the first step. Jofke goes on EVA. We open up the thing here, and we brought a chair. Then what we're going to do is we're going to attach that chair to here. We're going to exit that mode. Jofke is going to transfer over to the chair, and he's going to fly it himself. When we're done, we'll remove the chair, and that'll be that. Okay, go ahead and board it. Okay, we're ready to go, more or less. Not really. Jofke is in place, Jerry is in place, and this is making me so goddamn nervous because I shouldn't even be doing this. We're gonna save the game before we even get started. Alright, so retract this panel and this panel. Okay. Go ahead and undock. And that did indeed sever every single connector. Good. That's what we were going for. Okay, so control from here just to make sure we got our vectoring right. Oh wow, this part is light. Look how fast it moves compared to everything else. Vessel info. According to this, it weighs 17 tons. The forward module. Alright, so what we're gonna do is we're going to basically put it in a holding pattern. Right about there-ish. It's gonna drift away still, very, very slowly. But this should work. Okay. Activate RCS tanks on the stage here. That's all the fuel we have for this docking maneuver, so don't mess this up, Jofke. Okay, now undock. Okay. It is now decoupled. Power? None. Well, it's gotta have power, Jofke. Oh, shit. The ring is still attached, Jofke. 1 second. You do have control. Oh, look at you. We do not have any control whatsoever, though. So this is gonna have to be 100% manual. Charlie, go on EVA. What do you mean EVA unavailable? Okay, now he can go on EVA. Charlie, I want to see if we can remove the ring. We cannot. Oh, shit. Okay. Go back in. What? Ah! No, grab. I need you to go back in. Okay, this is not ideal. Wait. Okay, try disabling the crossfeed. What we should have done is we should have gotten rid of the shroud. Okay. I'm not technically using my veto here because this is going to be the stupidest thing I've ever done. In fact, it's so stupid I'm going to save the game again. Where the hell is it? Okay. It does say cheats, but we are going to attempt to use the object thrower at extremely high speed to whack it. It didn't... And throw. What was the button to throw it again? Also, we should probably use a sphere for this. It's not throwing it for some reason. Okay. KSP. Object thrower. Why doesn't this work? Okay, now it's armed. Eesh. Okay, I saw that. Try to get it just a little bit closer. A little bit closer. This is very annoying. If I could just... We gotta get rid of that shroud. I'm pretty sure... Wait. Does that thing have physics? Never mind. Okay. We might not have to get rid of the shroud after all. Okay, control from there. SAS, you're going to aim at your target. You don't need to use your, yeah. Don't need to use that yet. I'm thinking it's going to be easier to aim at this one. What are you doing? Oh. Are those wheels not... Oh, wait. No, that's right. Those damn wheels don't have power. We're running on pure RCS fuel right now. Okay. So, what you're going to do is you're going to advance towards that dock. Extremely slowly. And I'm gonna guide it in. That's the direction we're looking for. Using the autopilot, we are going to guide this thing in really carefully. Need to be moving forward more. More forward. Alright, ease off on that direction, please. Plenty of gas, because I'm being economical with this, and the game is never economical with it. Easy. You can tell I haven't done this in a very long time, but I am perfectly capable of doing it. So, the plan is to swing it into position. Controlling from the docking port itself. We need to be moving more forward, otherwise we're gonna hit the tool shed. Okay, less forward. We need to go up. Up, please. No. That way, that way. Okay. Good so far. We're almost in position. Okay. That's good, Jufty. Hold it right there. Okay. Now, to make this easier on myself, we're gonna control this ship from this docking port. We're gonna set the tool shed as the target, and we're going to autopilot our way over there. No. I need you to force roll 0 degrees. We need to maintain symmetry. Override start distance about 10 meters. Yeah. Jofke is currently just on stability control right now, so he should be fine. We are, however, misaligning with the tool shed massively, so we need to speed this up. To that end, I am doubling our docking speed. Once we get down to 5 meters, I will lower us to a standard 2 meters. And we will continue to assemble this like some giant fucking piece of Lego. Easy now. Take it easy. This top half is very maneuverable, but it might come apart. Easy. Alright, 4 meters. Lower speed to 2 meters per second. Magnets should be kicking in a second here. Moment of truth. Is that dock going to allow us to bring her in? The shroud is basically weightless, so it shouldn't affect the speed or delta V of our craft in any way. Coming in. It might actually slide right inside of the shroud there. There we go. Yes! Okay. Slid right inside of the shroud piece. Okay, now move to docking position 2, which is there. That's our new target. Control from this dock now. Begin autopilot. Not using too much fuel, which is good. Just trying not to move the bottom half of the rocket at all. It's good. We didn't use too much. We used way less of that fuel than I thought we would. See, this cargo bay comes fully loaded already with whatever we may need. Repair kits, science kits, EVA fuel packs, some lamps. The cargo bay on the Architect actually has struts, scaffolding, some new science equipment. Originally, I thought we could put new engines on this thing, but I decided against it. I might have you force a roll 45 degrees. That's good. Actually, thinking about it, you need to roll 90 degrees. No, 90, 90, bring her back. That's good, good, stop right there. Good, good, good. Okay. You'll also notice that the, trunk here has some new radiators, as well as a few solar panels, which was supposed to help us with the docking, but that didn't go anywhere. We might actually remove those, now that I think about it. It's good. We get a little bit more of a reserve on monopropellant. We're going to increase speed limit to 0.4. Bring her in. Looking good, looking good. But yeah, we have some new radiators on board because we're going to be going to Moho. Next up on our list of extremely interesting missions with Pegasus are the extreme profile missions. The first one is the planet closest to the sun, and then we have the other one, the planet furthest from the sun. Both will require extremely high amounts of delta V. So we're gonna wanna hope that we can pull this off. All right, 19 meters to dock. Jerry's handling it pretty well, though. At this point, the computers could probably just do it. Do we have any guidance computers on this section? I don't think we do, actually. Unless that is it, right there. Yeah, that's a drone core. Okay, so we do. I was looking for the big ones. Ones that we don't have in this section. Every section was supposed to have a drone core, except the lab for some reason. Oh, no, wait, no. The lab has one in there. So now the only section that doesn't have a probe core is the cargo bay. This is cargo. This is cargo / maneuverability. We might take these small monopropellant tanks off. Just as soon as we settle in and actually start to get some work done here, we'll start looking into that. Alright, 6 meters to dock. We're gonna go ahead and start lowering the speed now. Lower to docking speed, bring her in! Looking for perfection here. This is something we actually need to get right. Gently. So gentle, in fact, that... Wait, is that gonna hit that? No, no, there is enough space. Though I might have to move that up slightly. In fact, I might attach that to this tank here. Alright, move to secure positions. We now need to start tying everything back down. Transfer Jerry to the lab area. We're gonna start with EVA work over there. So, Jerry, head on down the ladder here. In fact, go ahead and get yourself to a position lower towards the tool shed. Jofke's next task is going to be to secure the control chair. Okay, yeah, swap back to the ship. Jofke, secure that chair. You have jetpack on, right? Yep, you do. Alright, go ahead, pull out your welder. We're gonna secure it in the Pegasus module for now. Using these EVA struts, we're going to attempt to tie these two parts down. Carefully. Alright, there's 2 more on the other side. I'll have you head over there. Actually, Jerry might be able to reach around and grab those. Jofke, focus on the ones on the bottom of the ship, of the module. Might not even need those. Yeah, no, we don't. We don't need those. Those are EVA struts. So just scoop these up for now. We will transfer them back aboard the Architect when we get a moment. For now, try to get these EVA struts secure. This is going to be a combination of EVA struts, and this one won't actually attach. We could attach it to that, but I'm probably going to remove that. Come on, Jofke, figure this out. Try the other side. Actually, yeah, the big tank. Just hook it onto the big tank. Another strut, and yet another strut. Remove them all. Alright, get that EVA strut into position. Alright, cut it because you did it wrong. There you go. Next one. Good, good. This is looking good. Keep it up. What did these two attach to before? I think they were way up here, which means they're going to have to find new homes. Probably on these big tanks. So we secure them to the lower half of these tanks. Actually, yeah, Jofke, I know you just attached this, but cut it again. Attach it right there. Do you have your lights on? You do, actually. I just noticed. Which means that the EVA struts that we attached up here are going to have to... Yeah. Jerry, go ahead and see if you can find new homes for these EVA struts. Likely attached to the RCS tank here. Okay. Looking good. One more. Preferably on the other side of the docking adapter. I know, we could have docked there, but we didn't. Alright, that looks... passable. But you're gonna need to also attach the bottom struts. Probably to the inline reaction wheel, the advanced reaction wheel control system. Yeah, these two had to be spread out so that they're not... Well, I don't know. Cut that strut right there and try to make it more linear. Yeah. Yeah, actually, that looks better. Cut the other one. Tie it back down here. We can move these later on. Jofke is staying on board to make sure this works out. Okay, next order of business is we have some struts way down the bottom. Jofke, you're gonna have to make sure that works. Who am I controlling right here? According to this, Charlie. Where is he? I don't see him. Jofke, do you have eyes on Charlie? Oh, wait. It's the entire ship. The camera was just weird. Charlie's inside. That's... Ugh. That was unsettling for a second. Okay, Jofke, you're gonna have to go grab those EVA struts and, attach them to the upper decks. the grabbing range on that, Jofke? Do you know? Which one was the EVA? There's a couple of them here. All right, that one's an EVA, and it is placed the furthest up. So we're going to try to get that attached as far up the ship as possible. Preferably past the cargo bay. All right. Nearing the end of the tool shed here. That's as far as it'll go. Damn. I was really hoping we'd get it a bit further. The highest we could get is the tool shed ore tanks. Shit. I was hoping for something better. Alright, go ahead and bring us over here so that we could get at least a second one attached. Okay, you're gonna have to cut that one. We're looking for some semblance of symmetry here, so go ahead and attach it to the ore tank. Alright, that's 2. We got 2 more, but we're nearing an hour on this video, so we're going to have to cut this into a second part. That'll do it for Headhunter Space Program this week, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you liked it, go ahead and hit the like button really hard with your head. It's just doing a fuel check. We've used about 0.8 liters, and we're not even through our extended tanks. Compliments to engineering. That is a lot of sirens going on outside, actually. What the fuck is that?